This is case number 22-182-224. This is Western Funding Incorporated versus Judith Harris. The matter is before the court on a motion to set aside a payment payment agreement or payment order in this matter. Your appearance for Velocity. Well, I'm seeing two things: Western Funding and I'm seeing Velocity. Let's see what I've got. Just one moment. All right. Do I have anyone here on Western Funding? Do I have someone here? Do I have Judith Harris here?
Yes, she's here.
So,
She's here, Judge, but she's on mute.
got you.
Oh, I'm here, Judge. I'm sorry.
Just one moment, ma'am. We try to get some files. Okay, I see.
This is a motion to set aside.
All right. So good morning to you, Ms. Harris.
Yes.
All right. Do I have Western Funding Incorporated on this Zoom? Please say something. All right. So I received a motion objecting to the defendant's motion for installment payment, and that's why the court set up the hearing in this regard. You filed your request asking the court to make payments at $100 per month. I did set it up, but the other side objected to that, and so I set a hearing to see what their objection may have been. Have you spoken with anybody at Western Funding since the time I issued the order?
No, sir.
Have you been paying the $100, ma'am?
Yes, I have.
All right, well, the matter was set on from 9:30 a.m. Madam Clerk, did you hear anything from Western Funding? All right, the matter was set on from 9:30 this morning. And it appears that Western has not, no one has appeared for them. I see the Shinetta Law Firm is connected to this. Anybody from the Shinetta Law Firm on this Zoom this morning? All right, for that reason, the motion to set aside the payment order in this matter will be denied, where the plaintiff in this matter did not appear to argue as it relates to a motion to set aside the installment order. So, ma'am, you are to continue under the installment order based upon what I issued. All right, good day to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
The court now calls case number 14-109-703. This is Velocity Investments LLC versus Michelle Fears. The matter is before the court on a motion to set aside an installment payment. The record should reflect in this matter that the court did, looking here, sign an order for partial payments, I believe, although I'm not seeing that at this point. Your appearance for Velocity, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brad Johnson, P75416 on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right, thank you, Counsel, and good morning to you, sir. I know this is your answer to a petition for installment payments. The request was for $50 per month. For some reason, it looks like I don't have that paperwork populated to file. That is the petition. Do I have Michelle Fears on this show? Ms. Fears, good morning to you. Take yourself off of mute. Hit *6 on your device so that I can hear you. If you have a microphone indicator on your device, then just tap that. That will give you the ability. There you go. Good morning. Oh, you went back on mute, man. Whatever you just did, click it again so you can come off of mute. There you go. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. How are you?
I am good, ma'am. I'm good. You filed a petition asking to pay $50 a month. I believe the judgment in this matter is like $5,300 back in 2014. And the other side is objecting to that. They're obviously asking the court to require more than that amount. Let me hear from Mr. Johnson, and Ms. Spears, I'm coming back to you, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Just briefly, we've seen this movie before. She filed a motion for installment payments back in 2021. She made one payment, defaulted, and then it was set aside in January. I just don't feel like she's going to follow through, and we're just going to be back here in 3 months doing the same thing again.
All right. And I'm looking at the register of action here because I don't see any, I don't see any of the paperwork that you're referring to in the court's file. Although now I do see a motion, an affidavit for installment payments back in August of 2021. And order extending the time for service of the motion for installment grant. Well, I see something granted in September of 2021. So that must be what you're referring to. That was an agreement apparently for $150 a month back in. Is that what you're referring to, Council?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
So that was, you said it was on, ma'am, you didn't keep, it seems like you did keep the previous payment, and now you're asking for another payment plan that's even less than the one from before. Talk to me about that.
Yes, but okay, right after I did make the payment, I did tell them I lost my mother, which I had took care of for 6 years, so that was rough. I also work for Summit Medical, where my job has been in question up until yesterday. I just told them I had been a lot of stress, and I was not working that much, and could I reduce? I did make the first payment. I lost my mother. She got sick in October. As you see, I did make that first payment. I did not even have enough money to bury her. I just asked them, could they just, you know, take it down for a little while, even if it's a year. Can they just give me a year, $50 a month, just so I can go and get myself together? Because I did make that first payment. My mother died right after that.
All right, ma'am. I'm sorry to hear about the transition of your mother. We know how difficult that can be. This has been going on in the court since 2014. So, I mean, you got a situation.
No,
here
I
where
was
this is
not.
No, I'm talking now. This is a Ms. Pierce, where did you go? Yeah, this is an 8-year problem, and that's why this is so concerning. Because if this was just 2021, that'd be one kind of issue, but this has been going on for 8 years now. How much can you afford to pay a month?
But they didn't never contact me to 2021. I have never heard from them. They said they put a note on some door at an address I had never lived at. They contacted me in 2021 when I first went into the payment arrangement with them. But
Okay, ma'am. My question to you is how much can you pay on a monthly basis? You got a judgment that is over 5,000. It's probably more than 6,000 with interest now. How much can you pay a month on this, man?
the most I can give them, and I really do mean is I can give them $75 a month. I can make that payment right now, but not right today, but I can start paying $75 a month. I can't pay them $125. I wouldn't even be able to eat and buy groceries right now. They can. I work part-time. They can check my wages. I can't pay them the $125 a month right now.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, Council.
If she, my deepest sympathies, but if she's willing to make these payments, I'm fine with that, but she has to follow through. She can't just default in a couple months and then I set it aside. This pattern can't be repeating. If she's committed to paying what she can afford, I'm fine with that, but she has to be committed.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll order the payments at $75 a month, and I'm going to set a review hearing on this matter. So the first payment in regard to this matter, the first payment of $75 is going to be due on the 1st of December, December 1, and continuing each month thereafter. I should say December 2nd. And continuing thereafter. I will do a review of this matter on January the 13th. That's a new action date to be set on this. I want to see that the two payments are made, and then I'll probably set it for review after a couple more months, just to see if Ms. Pierce can get going. If she can get going with this, then fine. If not, then I'll set the I'll set the payment order aside sua sponte if there's not compliance. I mean, the judgment is substantial, and that amount of payment is quite a low payment, but she indicates to me that she has financial difficulties at this time. She's got to do something, otherwise I have to leave it to a situation where the plaintiff could go forward and garnish wages and things along that line. So I will sign a payment order today, ordering that $100 be paid on or before the 2nd of December 2022, and continuing each month thereafter by that first Friday in the month. And then a review hearing is set for January the 13th. And that's going to be January the 13th at 9:30 a.m. 1:13, 9:30 a.m. Parties are required to be back in the Zoom at that time. That Zoom number is going to change. The document that you got from me with a hearing on it, it has a Zoom number of 336. My courtroom is changing. It's going to be 534. So just the middle numbers will be 534. That's where I'll be when you return in January. So 360-534-0000. Okay, so that's the 13th of January, 9:30 a.m. And I'm signing and sending out the payment order today.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good day. Good day to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
This is case number 22-185-670. This is Johnny Morton versus Member Select Insurance Company. The court set the matter on for review on today's date. I know that there was an outstanding deposition that the parties were trying to collaborate on. Your appearance for Johnny Morton at this time, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Connor Clardy, P84485, appearing on behalf of Mr. Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Corey, and good morning to you, sir. For Member Select Insurance Company, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Patricia Anderson Green on behalf of the defendant, Member Select.
All right, thank you, Madam Counsel. Good morning to you, ma'am. So somebody update me regarding this matter. I know that, as I indicated, I have a note regarding the deposition.
Yes, Your Honor. We were able to complete a deposition. However, I did receive a lien from Sedgwick and a short-term, long-term disability payments that have been made to Mr. Morton. Sedgwick is asserting a lien of about $22,460, if I remember correctly. This is likely going to push, or has pushed, this beyond the court's jurisdiction. I did speak with Miss Anderson Green about transferring this to Wayne County. And we have prepared a stipulation, and we would be able to present it to the court for signature.
All right. That makes sense to you, Ms. Anderson?
Yes, I agree.
All right, very well. So I will anticipate that order. I'm going to give you the email address where you can send that today. That's our first name is Carmen, C-A-R-M-E-N, Carmen.Banks@36districtcourt.org. Carmen.Banks@36districtcourt.org.
Your Honor, how does Carmen spell her name? Is it C-A-R-M-E-N
Yes,
and then .Banks?
yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll get it shipped out.
Very well. And we'll get that signed and get it right back to you as well. All right, good day to both of you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The court now calls case number 22-180-333. That's DNF Associates LLC versus Shakar Smith. The matter is before the court, set on for a hearing. And I believe that this is a scheduling conference regarding this matter, but I have received an answer in this regard. Your appearance for DNF Associates LLC.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Gruen, Groen. P number is 56673 on behalf of plaintiff DNF Associates.
Good morning to you, counsel, and let's see. Let me see if I have someone for Shakir Smith on this Zoom anywhere. It doesn't look like it. Counsel, any information you can bring to me in that regard? You spoke to the other side? Or?
We have, just to bring up a housekeeping issue, Your Honor, the notice to appear for today's hearing, it looks like the defendant's attorney section was blank. So I'm guessing the reason they're not here this morning is they never received notice. So, but that's just a housekeeping issue. We have resolved this matter. We've sent the proposed consent judgment to opposing counsel. So we're hoping to get that back shortly, and we'll get that entered with the court.
All right. Right, very well. And thank you, counsel. Thank you for noting that on the appearance document as well. I will note to the file that the matter has been resolved and that the court has said we were waiting an order dismissing it or resolving.
There'll be a consent judgment that will be filed.
All right, very well, very well. All right, so I'm noting the file in that regard.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Good day.
Good enough. I appreciate you, Your Honor. Thank you so much.